is going on, everyone? I'm sure we all saw what AMC just did recently. It decided to go extremely high in the morning. Well, some people would consider it to be extremely high because it was around $59 or actually $51 just a few days ago, and then went all the way to $64 a share. That is an insane amount of return. A lot of people wait years to get that type of return if they were to put it in a bank, but AMC just gave that to you in a few days. But I'm also going to be talking about what is going to happen for AMC potentially next week. And so there's a lot of questions, right, guys? There's a lot of questions as to what happened to AMC today. And these questions will allow us to answer what AMC will do next week. So make sure you guys do not miss a second of this video. And also make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel. And so what I want to talk about for AMC is the technical indicators, the momentum, the volume, some technical indicators on the actual chart, and quad witching day. So quad witching day, I'm going to start off with that because that might have been why AMC had a slight sell off today. And I'm also going to be talking about the major indices, okay? So, first off, quad witching, I'm sure we all know from my previous videos, I talked about quad witching last week, guys. That is why it's important to subscribe because I was trying to alert everyone last week that quad witching could be a very significant day for any stock, not just AMC. And so the sell off that we saw today from $64 a share all the way to $57 a share, that could have been due to quad witching because what happens on quad witching day is that all of the options, whether they are vertical spreads, whether they are iron condors, whether they are call options, put options, or just any type of option in general, they all expire on the same day. And so I'm sure you all know that that causes a lot of momentum and that causes a lot of volume and a lot of stocks. And so that is exactly what happened today. Right now I'm on the daily chart, and so as you can see, the volume here, the volume bar is red. Usually what ends up happening is when there is one consistent green candle bar, it usually follows through if the momentum is strong and if the momentum is in a positive outlook or in a positive sentiment. That was obviously not the case today, and I'm sure one of the reasons why was because of quad witching day, because there was just so much volume. And when a stock like AMC goes up extremely high, it makes sense for a lot of people to be thinking that AMC would end up going lower in the future. But I don't believe that though, and I'm really excited for AMC because even with quad witching, guys, even with all these people thinking that AMC would end up trading lower, it only ended up going to $57 a share. And so right here we have the technical pattern called the flag, okay? The flag breakout. And so even with all of this quad witching day and all these volumes and all these options expiring, AMC, like I said, only went to $57 a share. And it looks like AMC may never test or may never retest these levels ever again at the $38 to $40 level. And so again, with a major day today like quad witching day, it only went to $57 a share, and there was so much resilience in this stock that it immediately went higher, and it is now at around $59 a share. And so next week, I expect another resilient run and another strong run for AMC stock. But we also need to understand that the resilience in AMC and the momentum and the price action is also going to be dependent on what the indices are doing. And so the S&P 500 is usually the index that a lot of people look at. And so today, guys, today was one of the worst days for the S&P 500 because it had one of the most substantial drops ever since February. And in February was definitely not the best month for a lot of growth stock traders. Even for day traders, February was definitely a difficult month. And so today the S&P 500 had one of the worst drops since February. So not only does quad witching day make it understandable as to why AMC had one drop, but also the S&P 500 also went down significantly today. And it's not normal for indices, regardless of what index it is, the S&P 500, the Dow Jones, it's not really normal for these index stocks to go down as much as the S&P 500 did today. And that makes me even more bullish so because with two major events for AMC, those two major events did not stop AMC from continuing to go higher, and that is what is making me extremely bullish on the fact that AMC could actually see a breakout to the $100 price target very quickly. And when I say to the breakout to the $100 price target, I mean at least $100 a share. And when I mean at least $100 a share, guys, I mean that I think AMC could definitely go above $100 a share. But first, since we are at the $60 level, it would be great to see AMC hit at least $100 a share first, and then we can start talking about $500 a share, $250 a share, and finally $1,000 per share $2,500 a share, etc., etc. And so with this flag right here, this is called the breakout flag. I've actually been noticing this ever since a long time ago, and this was right before AMC ended up having a major breakout. And so these flag patterns are very important and significant technical indicators on the chart patterns. And so if AMC broke this flag, which it did not, it actually broke above it, but if it did break below the flag, then I'm pretty sure that AMC would have a lot of negative price action, and I'm pretty sure that it would be in a bearish territory. However, again, as I'm stating before, the momentum in AMC is so strong that AMC broke this flag, and so now it is trading all the way in this consolidation zone. And so that leads me to my next point, guys, that I do not think AMC is going to go back to these levels again. And so one of the new levels that I think AMC could have support at. And in my previous videos, I stated that I thought the support back then, not now, but back then, would be around $38 to $40 a share. I thought that was support. And even on this flag, guys, that is the support. So around the beginnings of June, right around the June 1st, June 3rd, June 8th, right around there, that was when the support of $38 to $40 was really there. Not now, though. And so now what I think the actual support would be around the $51 per share mark. The $50 per share to $51 a share, that would be the ultimate support. Now, that does not mean that I think AMC will go to $51 a share next week. I'm just saying that if AMC does decide to ever go back to the $51 share mark, then that is when I'll be increasing my position, guys. Because on this channel, I've been talking about buying AMC right around here. And so even though I was buying it right around here, I've decided to substantially increase my position all the way in the $40 range when it was at this support level. And so now that's why support levels are very important, because now I don't think the support level is going to be hit again. And so therefore, I now have to increase the support level just because the new consolidation is evidently showing that this would be the new support level. And so therefore, if AMC does decide to go back to $51 a share, I will be increasing my average share price for AMC all the way at $51 a share. And I have no problem in doing so. And remember, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything that I say in this video is just my opinion. And so next week, without quad witching, because quad witching day has already passed at this point, next week I expect AMC to trade higher. And not only that, but the technical indicators are also indicating the same thing. And one of the most technical indicators that I'm really excited about would be the stochastic RSI, guys. This indicator is the most bullish out of all of them, whereas the MACD is probably the most bearish out of all of them. But it's not even that bearish because we still have positive volume, and if we were in a bearish territory, then the volume would definitely be more on the negative or the red side. However, that is obviously not the case, as there's a lot of green. And so yes, while the volume is showing red on one day, you have to remember this is just for one day, and today was also a very volatile event. So it's very understandable as to why AMC had a red day in terms of volume, okay, in terms of momentum, because there were a lot of options that expired today. And I think a lot of people expected AMC to trade all the way back to $51 a share, $50 a share. Some people were even thinking that AMC would go all the way back to the $40 level, but that obviously did not happen because AMC has a lot of momentum. And the AMC stock group, they're a really powerful group, guys. They have so much power in this stock, and they really like this stock. And obviously, when you have that much power from the AMC stock group, what do you guys think is going to happen? In my opinion, I don't think they're going to let this stock trade below $51 a share or $50 a share, but that's just my opinion. And so the RSI is indicating the same thing. The RSI isn't even that low yet, and it is still indicating that it is going to have a bounce because it looks like we are near a bottom territory. Usually, the RSI at this level would be the resistance, because back then when AMC was trading extremely low, it was at a resistance, and as soon as it broke this resistance at around the 58 level, that is when the momentum and the RSI, or the relative strength index, decided to completely break out. And so now what has ended up happening is, since AMC is much higher, this RSI is actually acting as support, and as soon as it bounced off of the support level on the strength index, it decided to go higher, and now it looks like it will consolidate as well before exponentially breaking out, in my opinion, all the way back to the 94 level for the RSI. Now, the $90 level is extremely high for an RSI. However, as I said, when you have this much momentum on a stock, it doesn't matter what the RSI is, even though some technical traders will say an RSI this high is definitely not good. But I don't think the momentum for AMC is going to be stopping anytime soon. And honestly, AMC could have the RSI go higher than the 94 level. So that'll be very exciting for next week. And so, as I said, the MACD is only bearish indicator, and it's not entirely bearish, but as I said, the momentum on the MACD is showing positive strength. However, the only negative thing is that it looks like the MACD will be crossing, and every time it crosses, it usually indicates that the price is going to be going down. However, when a stock has increased exponentially high like AMC, not all technical indicators are accurate, and so what could end up actually happening is the MACD could end up crossing, but then it would have a slight cross, and then it will actually continue to go higher and higher and higher, and then it could have maybe another slight crossing and then go higher and higher and higher. That is just what could happen with the MACD if the RSI and the volume and the momentum decide to increase as well, because again, I could see AMC exponentially break out again because it has another resistance level, and so this resistance level would be at the $64 range. That would be the first resistance level, but the most significant resistance level would be at the $77 mark. And the reason for that is because this resistance is identical to the $36 resistance a long time ago for AMC. And that is because before AMC was trading at $36 a share. And so this was the resistance that it continuously ended up going to. And then that was obviously before it ended up falling. And so as soon as it broke $36 a share, this stock had an exponential breakout. And so as soon as there is another break of the all-time highs, I also expect another exponential breakout. Now remember guys, these are just my opinions, but I could really see AMC going to at least $80 a share, at least $100 a share, and then from 100 we can end up going to $1,000 a share, $800 a share, and some may even say $2,500 a share. So with that being said guys, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.